Seriously, have you ever been told you are what you eat or you are what you wear? How about you are what you live? Today in Mila's Best Life Lately, we'll talk about the decoding your dream life through decor and how actually curating your space, whether expensive or inexpensive or not, as a hobby, you will be able to help align yourself into your dream life. If you don't know already, I also have a Substack called The Desktop Vanity, where we also have a section for Mila's Best Life Lately, where we will actually have an extension essay and article that goes way deeper into the science of this video today. So consider this your little introduction to some exclusive content on my Substack. This has been actually scientifically proven many times, and I'm putting it straight together that curating your dream space, your dream life, your hermit mode, your private time will actually help you align to your highest self and to your dream life. Why do I really want to talk about this? Well, I did the 13 wishes ritual recently. If you don't know what that is, hear me out, small tangent. It's really important. You'll get it soon. You basically, what you do is that you write down 13 wishes, you tear them up, and individually every day you burn or you get rid of one of said wishes. After 12 days, you're left with the 13th one. The 13th one is your active decision to do. Basically, you need to put that as your responsibility. It's an IOU to the universe. Basically, just like how in the ye old days where you can loan the government money. Yes, in this case, the universe is taking care of all 12, but sadly, I got the hardest one for me to take care of. The 13th one is for you to take care of as a way to show that you mean business. Do you guys want to know what I got? I'll show you. I'm back, sweet loves. It says, and I quote, "Live in your dream home for free." Can you believe it? But actually, it is quite believable. And this is what inspired me to make this video, along with the fact that I am deep cleaning everything and I'm taking away the things that do not serve me anymore. I am Murokondoing that ass. Basically, just like everything else in your life, your space is a reflection of your psyche. And I don't want to use this video as a way to demean you from having a messy room or to nag like my mom does when everything I touch turns to mud, according to her. But in actuality, I want it to be a fun conversation on a conscious decision we can make to improve our inner world, our hearth, our home, and basically help it actually have us grow and manifest our dream life even outside. It affects our psyche. Reason why I'm talking about this is simply because of the 13 wishes, and I decided, heck, I live at home with family. I'm technically living for free. Let's curate this space together. Now, what is the theory in question? The theory in question is the concept of simulation. You're able to simulate your dream life by making sure that your home, your space, your living room, your bedroom, your kitchen is aligned with that dream life. When we enter our home, especially after a long day and we're tired, we enter this sub version of REM sleep where we're relaxed and we're in our just happy thoughts and our vibes. So therefore, when we're able to imprint and program our brain by mimicking our dream life indoors with the way we curate our home, it's able to basically help us align more to that dream life and help us get it faster. But there are some principles to keep in mind. According to Belk R.W. in 1988 with the Journal of Consumer Research, they argue that humans extend more than just the skin and that our possessions and the way we use them are actually an extension of ourselves and actually depict and align with us. Basically, we imprint meaning of us onto our objects and how we use them and when we use them every day. Your home inevitably becomes a rehearsal space for your dream self because now you get to basically create a dense populated area of sensory overload for you to be able to interact with and start building naturally habits and making just small decision makings that will inevitably get you to a higher self. This environmental regulation is basically a form of behavioral regulation. It's priming yourself for these things. Because what would happen if you got your dream life, boom, like that, and you weren't ready? And I completely disagree with the concept of being ready to be ready. And I also disagree with the concept of basically having to change yourself for your dream life, because your dream life should have to change for you. And that will be like 10 times less stressful, because you might think you want a corporate job, but maybe you just want the corporate salary, but not going into the office every day, as an example. Let your manifestations be convenient for you. Like, girl. Research has explored how the physical state of a room, order, or chaos dictates a person's choice or a person's decision making habits, effectively simulating specific lifestyles. So, if we're able to curate our space to mimic the dream self, the dream version of the self, science already dictates that that will lead to conclusive results. If you want to get really deep into the research and the data behind this, then go ahead and check out my subscriber exclusive show notes to this video. It will also be a podcast episode that will ideally be free, but in this case, then you'll be able to also get the essay that comes along with it that you can then read along and then hold with you for life. The prime that environment can give is a subtle cue to specific behaviors. And in these studies, participants in a clean, curated space end up living significantly more healthier lives compared to others. Now, I do not want to take this as an opportunity to belittle you for not having clean space. It's hard when you have ADHD, and I'll get into the principles that we have to get into and how to mitigate that. And on the end, it's all patience. Here are my principles. Number 1, thoughtful curation. You don't have to buy a crap ton of new stuff. You want to be really thoughtful about what you buy. Look at your Pinterest board. Really think, how is this serving me beyond looking beautiful? How can this also be convenient for me? Because I can guarantee you successful people like functional things. But basically, thoughtful curation. Start with 1 or 2 things. Curating doesn't always have to mean buying new things. It could be thoughtful. You could reorganize your closet. You could repaint furniture. You could rearrange furniture even. Give things a new purpose to build ritual. Because instead of building habits, I want you to build a ritual. And that in itself will create more semantics that are inevitably, I feel like, more beneficial wholeheartedly and holistically for many things. You don't have to buy everything. Just be thoughtful and intentional of how you curate your space, what you put in it, and where. Understand who you are as a dream girl, your dream girl environment, and who does she deserve to have in her life, and what does she deserve to live in? What's the state? Is her home going to be a castle? Is her home going to be a temple? Or is it going to be a party palace? I like to choose certain places of my home to be a temple. And when it comes to the question of what is being worshipped in this temple, well, it's you, of course. And how would you feel as a divine, beautiful, righteous goddess if you saw that someone was treating your temple like a pigsty? Would you zap them into oblivion? Smite thee? Yeah, that's what I thought. But even if your room is messy, even spaces in your home are messy, it can still be messy in alignment, because you have to think, why is this messy? Why am I really why is my vanity kind of messy? It's because you got places to be, girl. It's because you got places to be. Basically, it's okay for things to be messy as long as it's messy in alignment. And that's just a mindset shift as well. Next is something I got from Marie Kondo, which is really important. And that is my interpretation, the concept of the junk drawer specifically. The junk drawer is uber important simply because think of your bedside table right there. Do you want it to be a junk drawer, or do you want it to be a tool for a perfect luxurious night's sleep? Sometimes in order to let in all the good stuff and to have room for the really cool stuff, we have to let go of the stuff that doesn't serve us anymore. And that is the junk in said junk drawer. And that's really hard for a lot of people, because sometimes the things that we experience, that we love, that don't actually serve us, because sometimes the things that don't actually serve us that we love are sometimes the things that we just can't let go because it's all we've ever known. It's our comfortability. Sometimes people follow drama because they love drama, because they feel comfortable in the chaos, because that's all they've ever known, as a core example. But in actuality, in my opinion, I would say commonly it's really hard, but it's so worth it. And I feel like we need to really compromise and really think, what is serving us anymore? Toys that we don't play with anymore, is it serving us anymore? And you have to also wonder, you have to think when you're getting rid of something or you're moving it around, what would happen if you, a week later, if you would still want it? If you haven't seen it in months and you've forgotten about it and you're indifferent to it, and you would be able to function as a human being without your plushie, then give it away. However, I do still sleep with the stuffed animal. No biggie. There's nothing wrong with it. I've Googled it many times. It's not a big deal. But sometimes those things need a change to make room for all the good stuff. Next is reorganizing your closet or repurposing things that you're about to run out of. I like to take a little bit of my homemade body butter that's scentless that I was running out of, and I put it on my bedside drawer, so therefore I can use it as a hand cream and just get sent into nirvana as I'm getting ready for bed there in my bathrobe and just being all cozy. But I think it's really imperative that we take the initiative to reorganize things, and you'll realize that if you treat certain items in your home respectfully, especially your clothes, it adds this new source of energy, I feel like, and semantics that lead to you getting closer to higher self because you raise yourself to a higher standard. Because now things that otherwise didn't change in value are changing exponentially in value because you're treating them nicer. Repurposing other things for the sake of ritual is also imperative as well. And I feel like the ritual is much more easier to grasp onto because it feels special and it's something that you're excited to do. And rituals should be convenient. While habits have to be habitual, a ritual comes from, well, wanting to do it and knowing that you love doing it. So, changing the way things are located and also taking things that you still love and giving them another purpose can allow you to, well, develop a ritual that would inherently romanticize your life indoors. And certainly, like I said before, don't worry about buying new things. But not least, why are we mastering the hearth? Well, the hearth is more than the home. It's the fire within the home that keeps everything warm and happy and good. And I feel like no matter what your world is out there, if you are manifesting indoors and you know for a fact that you are simulating your environment through your dream life, then yes, absolutely. Then, yeah, it will work. It will work. And you'll get this inner peace and this abundance and also this structure where now, no matter what's happening, you are at a base level designed for growth, even when you are relaxing and doing nothing. So, even if you have ADHD, I understand it gets kind of hard. And if you want to get a little deeper into topics like this, especially when it comes to the science behind it, and also if you have ADHD like me and you want a little extra help or more ideas, then check out the subscriber exclusive essay on my Substack that is adjacent to this video for Mila's Best Life Lately. It'll be under the section Best Life Lately as well, because we love talking about self-improvement, self-care, and success through the power of storytelling and curating your dream life. And I hope you all have a fabulous day. Kiss, kiss, fall in love with yourself every single day. And of course, don't forget, check out my pages and do post on your stories. Post on your stories all the cool things you're doing inspired from this video and tag me, and I'll be so stoked. I'm gonna lit that up. I'm gonna be tagging all of you. I'm gonna be so stoked. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.